Hello and welcome to the informational video webinar series on the rules for certified child care centers. This is video number 6, covering director duties and qualifications, multi-site coordinator, other staff, and volunteers. My name is Elizabeth Underwood. I work for the Child Care Licensing Division as a licensing specialist in the Salem unit. The Child Care Licensing Division hopes that you will find these videos informative and supportive in learning about the new Certified Child Care Center rule set. During each video in the series, we will explain some of the key features and highlights of the Certified Center rules. Another new aspect is that the rules have been organized differently to help make information easier to find. While we are highlighting many key features, changes, and new rules throughout this video series, the entire rule set will not be reviewed. Please refer to the Certified Child Care Center Rule Book for the full list of requirements and rules. Okay, let's get started. Let's review director duties and qualifications. Some of the changes to the director duties are: if a center's licensed capacity is less than 100 children, the director must be on site a minimum of 1/3 the weekly operating hours or 40 hours per week, whichever is less. The director of a center licensed for less than 100 children may be responsible for multiple centers. If a center's licensed capacity is more than 100 children, the director must be on site at least half of the weekly operating hours or 40 hours per week, whichever is less. The director of a center licensed for more than 100 children may only be responsible for one center. A director may serve as a teacher, if qualified, and have regular teaching duties when 40 or fewer children are on site. Next, we will review multi-site coordinator. Multi-site programs are now allowed for all ages of childcare, but must have a multi-site director. Multi-site program means a single organization that oversees or administers multiple single classroom sites in which no individual site has a licensed capacity of more than 20. In this program, director duties are shared between on-site personnel and a multi-site coordinator. Multi-site coordinators must meet director qualifications, designate one teacher at each site who is responsible for maintaining compliance with CCLD rules, ensure there is one designated teacher on site at all times. To allow for adequate oversight of each site, the multi-site coordinator must be at each site at least once a month for a minimum of 1 hour while children are in care. A multi-site coordinator may serve as a teacher if qualified and must be available by phone at all times during child care hours. Other staff and volunteers. Prior to a substitute and/or volunteer being left alone with children, a certified child care center must verify the following: actively enrolled in the Central Background Registry, completion of the CCLD Introduction to Child Care Health and Safety training, and completion of a minimum of 2 hours of training on recognizing and reporting child abuse and neglect that is specific to Oregon law within 30 days of employment. Substitutes and/or volunteers including practicum students, can be counted in staff-to-child ratios. If a certified child care center chooses to use them in ratio, the individual must meet the qualifications for the position they are filling. Thank you for watching this video in our informational series. You can now move on to the next video in this series. If you have any questions, please contact your licensing specialist. For more information, visit our website at www.oregon.gov/DELC.